Hi creatives, welcome to the very first episode of the Creatives Podcast. And with us is none other than Mr. Lodimir Hingada. Hi Sir Lodi!
Hi Clarence,
How
hi
are you
creatives.
doing? Hi creatives, yes. And how are you doing today, Sir Lodi?
Ayos lang, medyo naiinitan.
Ay,
Tsaka, ang ilaw, ang liwanag.
ilaw, no, di ba? Pero it's giving nga yung background natin, yung production design natin. But anyway, sir, why not introduce yourself sa ating listeners today?
Hi everyone, my name is Lodimir Cruz Hingada. I work as the program chair of the Bachelor of Multimedia Arts program ng St. Dominic College of Fiction.
That's very nice to hear. And knowing na you're the program chair, Sir Lodi, what can you say or how would you describe the heart of multimedia arts?
Well, multimedia arts is a mix or a combination of creativity and innovation. So, iba-iba yan. It encompasses different disciplines. Tapos, with a touch of innovative thinking. So, kasi meron tayong traditional visual, meron tayong graphic design, tapos meron din tayong video editing, film. Pero, the challenge is, kasi sa sobrang dami ng creative people ngayon, the challenge is, paano ka mag-make ng difference
And
doon
difference.
sa field na pinili mo.
That's right. And what do you think makes it multidimensional, sir?
Like what I've said, it encompasses different fields in the creative industry. So I think that makes it multidimensional. Pero at the end of the day, regardless kung iba-iba yung fields or disciplines under multimedia, you still need to identify kung sino ka doon sa multimedia. Are you someone na into animation, visual arts, or someone who'd like to pursue a different field in the creative industry? Kasi mas madali ka makakabuo ng na career.
Pero totoo yun, sir, no? Sobrang daming fields ng multimedia arts. And I think that's one of the things that other people doesn't know pa. Kasi a lot of people, parang hindi pa sila open sa arts when it comes to programs and taking this kind of program. And knowing as a freshie or as a first year, nakita ko kung gaano ka-productive yung students here in our institution, especially in MMA. And I think one of the things that I saw is yung student projects. And of course, sir, as a program chair, you've witnessed a lot of student projects, may it be animation, events, or even filmmaking. What's one of the example or ng collaboration yung nakita na nag-stood out para sa'yo?
For me, last year, we had a shoot, a film. Nag-shoot kami ng film. The title of the film is The Golden Arable.
Oh.
So it's a story nung founders na, particularly Tatay Goryo, one of the founders ng school. And it's a full production setup kasi. And yung production, binubuo siya ng third-year students by that time.
Okay.
So we have 2 sections for third-year students. Tapos we have more than 50 or about 80 students. And imagine, nag-shoot kami sa iba't ibang areas here in Cavite, like Maragondon, na bit-bit namin lahat ng bata. Tapos they worked as members talaga or nagkaroon sila ng significant role doon sa production like assistant directors, even writers, ganyan. Tapos, makita mo doon yung collaboration kasi sila mismo yung gumagalaw doon sa paggawa ng film. From pre-production down to post, sila yung gumawa, sila yung nagtrabaho. And it was a fulfilling experience, not only for the school, but also for the students kasi they were able to be part of a big project. It's not a project kasi ng ng multimedia, but it's a project of the whole institution.
Well, hearing that, parang sobrang dami po nila sa production, no, sir. What do you think is the biggest challenge na fini-face ng students like us, especially creatives, when it comes to collaboration?
Sa ganun siguro yung yung difference in terms of creativity.
Creativity.
Hindi naman siya nile-level na ikaw ganitong level yung creativity mo, tapos siya ganitong level yung creativity. Pero we have different perspectives kasi. 'Di ba sa art nga, art is based on experience, ganyan, worldviews, emotions, and syempre, iba-iba yon sa bawat tao. Ganun din siya when it comes to collaboration. We have different perspectives sa mga bagay na ginagawa natin. And I think that is a challenge among students working on collaborative projects like films or even visual arts na may touch ng collaboration. It's a challenge kasi yung perspective mo, yung para sa'yo, maganda para sa'yo, pwedeng hindi maganda para sa
iba.
Or yung maganda para sa kanya, hindi mo
Hindi
gusto
maganda
or
sa'yo.
hindi mo bet. Ganun.
Well, that's true na sir. Kasi as a creative, na-witness ko rin siya when we had our Gabi ng Lagim. So, of course, a lot of us are into filming. And when we were given the chance to conceptualize, to think of a storyline, ang dami talagang nagka-clash na parang, mas maganda kung ganito or ganyan. Especially that we're in a one section. So, with that kind of challenge, how do you think we can overcome it?
As for me, siguro respect. Listen dun sa opinion ng isang member, tapos if may suggestion or opinion yung isa, you listen as well. Kasi a good leader is also a good listener. Okay? An established or group mismo na mag-work sa isang project needs to have one good leader. And the leader should be able to listen doon sa opinion and suggestions ng bawat members. Ano naman yan whether you accept or reject the opinion or the suggestion, lahat ng opinion na yan, kahit small or big improvement or suggestion yan, mag-a-add yan ng value doon sa project.
Sa outcome.
Minsan, yung iniisip natin na funniest opinion or pinaka-nakakatawang suggestion na, ang genre nyo, slice of life, tapos, ang concept nyo, it's a drama anthology, pero mag-a-add na, may magsasuggest ng, gawin natin, fantasy, ganyan, horror. Minsan nakakatawa, kasi parang di naman siya mag-fit dun sa, target nating project. Pero you try to analyze, i-dissect mo yung opinion, kasi although may part na yung nire-reject, or yung suggestion, may part pa rin na mag-a-add ng value doon sa project. Okay, katulad niyan, yung sa Golden Arable namin. It's a true to life story. And hindi mo aakalain na at some point in time, mag-a-add tayo ng creative intervention dun sa film. Like some sort of fantasy-like na touch doon sa film, which hindi naman talaga nangyayari in real life. Pero, since it's a product of imagination, collaboration, and suggestions from different creatives, nagkaroon siya ng magandang impact and nagbigay siya ng magandang value sa film.
So, respect talaga. And I think coming with respect should also have the collaboration of trust then. Right? So trust. So having that two things, sir, trust and respect, what do you think can we do with that? Like parang a lot of people kasi meron lang respect but not trust. Parang sige, yan pala yung gusto mo, pero para sa akin hindi yun perfect for me. So with that, ano sa tingin mo yung magiging outcome talaga?
Trust kasi trust goes both ways. Minsan kasi pag feeling natin sobrang galing natin or sobrang tayo dun sa gusto nating mangyari. Parang sobrang passionate tayo doon sa gusto nating mangyari sa project. Nakakalimutan nating magtiwala sa ibang members natin. Kasi minsan feeling natin, without me, this vision will not happen. So parang dapat ganito yung gagawin, hindi dapat ganyan. Dapat kung ito yung paraan na naisip kong gawin para mangyari itong bagay na to or ma-execute natin, ganun yung gagawin. Pero minsan, although we look into the same vision, iba-iba tayo ng iba-iba tayo ng
Techniques.
or atake kung paano natin siya gagawin. Siguro dun papasok yung trust. You wait or you trust the process, not only dun sa pinaka-project, but you also trust your colleague or yung partner mo or yung kasama mo sa project. Kasi minsan, sa sobrang inip natin or sa sobrang passionate natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng tendency na madalian na hanggat hindi natin nakikita yung gusto nating resulta. Parang nagkakaroon tayo ng doubts dun sa kasama natin. E minsan, may sarili siyang style or may sarili siyang estilo kung paano niya gagawin yung isang bagay, pero the outcome would still be the same.
And with that, how do you think we can build trust? Especially na nasa field po kami na maraming artists. Kasi mahirap po talaga mag-build ng trust, especially if you just, alam mo yan, parang nakilala mo pa lang yung tao.
Siguro, build rapport with your colleagues. Importante kasi na, di ba, sa first year nga or sa mga new students, pag may group works, syempre hanap ka ng kagrupo, mahirap maghanap. Pero mas magkakaroon ka ng confidence na sa kakilala mo hanggat nakikilala mo siya. Hanggat nagkakaroon ka ng chance na ito pala yung mga gusto niya, ganito pala siya mag-work, ito pala yung work ethics niya, tapos ganito pala yung ugali niya, ganun. Siguro, you try to establish camaraderie or rapport dun sa makakasama mo for a project. And at the same time, you try to understand ano ba yung strengths and weaknesses nung kasama mo. Kasi if you know kung saan siya magaling, at least dun ka makaka-build talaga ng trust na kaya niyang gawin yun. Regardless of the situation, I know ito yung strength niya, kaya niyang gawin yun. And if you know the weakness, you try to find ways para ma-utilize pa rin yung weakness for the advantage ng pinaka-project and for the whole group.
Was there a point, sir, na parang nawalan ka ng trust sa isang creatives or like sa isang artist just because of this certain project?
It happened multiple times na. Pero ako kasi as a person na marami na ring experience working with different groups onto different projects, hindi lang naman sa creative or some other professional projects. I always ensure na if hindi mafulfill yung target ng group because of the lapses or mga hindrances like may unexpected na nangyari, hindi nagawa ni ganito, hindi nagawa ni ganyan. I always ensure na merong plan B. Okay? So ahead of time, kasi syempre, isa yan sa mga values na tinuturo sa atin ng school. We should be proactive. Hindi ka dapat magre-react during the time na ma-realize mong nangyari na siya. So dapat, before pa siya mangyari, iisipin mo na anong gagawin ko kung sakaling ito yung maging scenario. So, ganun ko siya hina-handle. And at the same time, I try to discuss with the member, especially dun sa nagkaroon ng problema, kung anong nangyari, bakit ganun yung naging situation, paano natin siya masusolusyonan, still with your assistance and with your help. Kasi kahit naman naging part siya ng problema, gusto pa rin natin na nagiging part siya ng solution.
That's nice na. And for the last or second to the last question, sir, how would you describe the MMA community in one word? And what would it be and why?
Siguro kung parang fossilized na ata ako.
Grabe naman sa fossilized.
Basta parang na ako dito Parang inabutin ko na lahat ng batches. From the pioneers ng multimedia down to the latest. Or new students ng multimedia. Kilala ko na sila. So, nagkaroon ako ng experience to be with them. Nakausap ko na rin sila. And I would say siguro, one word that could describe the community. We call it as a community kasi kita mo na yung yung sense of partnership, sense of belonging, and family doon sa group. Siguro pagiging dynamic. Dynamism. So, syempre, it's part of the core values na institution. Kasi they always do things with energy. And makita mo talaga yung enthusiasm nila sa mga bagay-bagay na ginagawa nila.
Binibigay.
So, hindi mo sila maiko-compare with other students na eto yung idea ng grandeur or eto yung idea na sobrang gandang activity or sobrang gandang events. Pero iba yung atake nila when it comes to events kasi you try to expect the unexpected sa mga activities. Hindi mo isipin na, ganito pala yung ginawa nila, bakit hindi namin siya nakita sa ibang program or sa ibang activities ng ibang disciplines. Pero, still, there are lots of things to improve pa. And I know that the community is very dynamic as well to know what to improve, ano yung strength, ano yung weaknesses ng program, para by the next time na gawin nila or i-execute nila yung activity or mga gusto nilang gawin, mas ma-execute nila according to what they have seen and experienced dun sa unang beses na ginawa nila yun.
Okay. So, dynamic ang MMA community.
Ganun.
Agree ba kayo doon sa ating production dito? Yes. parang ayaw nila Sir Lodi mag-agree. Pero
dynamic pa rin inaantok.
Yun nga eh. Pero I really agree with that, dynamic talaga ang MMA students. Kasi even, kahit small events, sir parang, small event lang to, pero bakit bongga pa rin yung kinalabasan?
Loko nga ako ngayon kasi may gulat ako, may pabanda kayo.
Diba? May may mga...
Atake.
May mga anong monochrome band tayo pag GA natin, di ba, sir?
Dati naman, pag nag-GA kami, yung mga barangayan levels na.
Mga longest line yung game. Tapos, naka-circle sila dun sa
Ngayon, may pabanda na eh.
But anyways, now, meron na tayong pabanda. May mga pa nga tayo, light, smoke effects pa tayo sa mga natin. Diba?
And it's a testament that the community is improving. Nakita mo yung, dapat ganito yung gagawin natin. Nakita mo sa internet or nakita mo sa social media, ginawa ng ganitong isang organization or ng isang event. O dapat we learn how to do that, tapos ma-integrate doon. Tapos how can we improve pa? Kasi nga, di ba, the heart of multimedia is innovation and creativity. So, paano pa natin siya innovate? Paano natin siya gagawing different? Paano natin siya ipapakilala as a brand na iba talaga across different disciplines?
But of course, without the help of our very ever-dynamic program chair.
Parang hindi naman naniniwala si God.
No, pero sir, alam mo ba, when I was... Hindi ka ba naniniwala, Kuya Galo? Hindi, pero sir, alam mo ba, when I was checking out some schools before entering St. Dominic, even Reddit, tapos SDCA, MMA, ang comments, very mabait ang focus.
Parang ako ata yung sumagot.
Kaya pala, no? Ikaw pala yung sumagot, sir. Hindi, pero even other students naman, kahit ako po kasi nag-reach out ako sa ibang students.
Hindi, kasi ang vision talaga namin for the program is to be one of the best design schools in the region. Of course, there are big schools or big multimedia schools out there na still, mahirap pa rin pantayan. Kasi nga, they've been known to pioneer the program in the Philippines. And of course, tayo, one of the few schools here in Cavite that offer multimedia arts, bago pa rin. So, siguro malayo pa, pero nandun na yung term, malayo na. We envision the program to be one of the best design programs or schools pa rin in the region. That's why we always ensure to observe and check out sa community ano ba yung mga kailangan gawin, ano yung hinahanap, and ano yung mga pwede pang i-offer na something innovative and something that would entice students, at the same time teach students not only the importance of or the important professional skills about multimedia but also good values sa mga students.
Wow.
Kasi hindi naman porket magaling ka is magiging successful ka na. Important pa rin na you have good character. O kasi kahit gaano ka kagaling kung hindi ka naman din marunong makisama. Tulad ng pinag-uusapan natin sa
collaborate.
Wala rin silbi. Kasi isusuka ka rin ng mga na kasama mo. Pero iba pa rin yung atake na you know that you are currently developing as a professional, as a multimedia artist, pero you have good character and you're willing to learn.
Yes.
Iba yung success.
Success.
Step by the step.
Step by the step. Diba? Ayun. Okay, down to our last question, Sir Lodi. Kung ako ay isang new student and I'm gonna ask about the program chair, which is you, Mr. Lodimir Hingada, anong gusto mo nasabihin nung pinagtatanungan ni new student about you?
Ako?
Si Sir Lodimir, siya ay...
Maingay.
Maingay. Pero...
siguro, hindi ko alam kung nakikita rin ng ibang tao or nakikita ko yung sarili kong ganun. Pero, sabi kasi nila, mainit ang daw yung ulo ko. Battery system. Madalas mabaterya. Pero for me kasi, it's just a facade kasi eh. People will never know kung gaano ako pasensyoso sa mga bagay-bagay. Kasi hindi naman din measure yan sa mga small reactions natin sa mga bagay-bagay. Pero we can also measure it on how we wait for things to happen. Hindi ko minamadali yung developments tsaka yung mga bagay-bagay sa program. I always try to be patient kasi I know na pag binigla mo siya na gusto mo kaagad ganito yung mangyari sa program, malaki yung chance na hindi ka mag-succeed. And I'd like our students, especially our new students, to see that value, hindi lang sa akin, pati na rin sa buong program, na marunong tayong magantay, marunong tayong mag-observe, and marunong tayong makisama. Okay? Kasi importante rin na you have patience sa mga bagay-bagay. Siguro, people could persecute me of having small reactions. Tao lang naman tayo, Diyos ko naman.
Yes.
Diba? Ano yung ginagawa mo? Ganun. Ganun. Pero, behind that facade, importante, I know pa rin naman the value of being patient sa mga bagay-bagay. Tulad niyan, yung ibang successful or yung mga ibang known and successful events natin, I waited for perfect timing bago siya mangyari. Kumbaga, bakit hindi muna natin siya i-prototype ngayong taon? Hindi naman kasi kailangan na this year bongga siya eh.
Bongga agad.
Let's try to do the program this year ng ganito lang. Tapos, let's try to check ano ba yung mga pwede natin improve, ano yung nakita natin na pwedeng i-retain, ano yung pwedeng tanggalin. Tapos, let's try to do it again sa mas malaking audience the next year. That's patience. Kasi, hindi mo makukuha yung hindi mo makukuha yung fame and recognition with a program na ginawa mo lang ng bigla-bigla, tapos ginawa mo ng malaki. Kasi hit or miss yan. Pag nag-fail yan, hindi matatandaan ng tao yung program. Ang matatandaan nila, paano nag-fail yung program. Paano nakakahiya, gaano kadumi, ganon. Pero, let's try to introduce this sa smaller audience. Tapos by next year, let's try to introduce it sa bigger audience nang alam natin kung ano yung points to improve. Kasi at least from there, alam na natin kung paano siya gagawin ng tama. May experience na tayo and alam natin kung ano yung mga dapat na iwasan. Siguro yun yung isang value na gusto kong makita ng students, hindi lang sa akin, pati sa amin. As a team. Kasi I consider the department, including the students and faculty members, as a team. Hindi ko nakikita yung hierarchy eh. Pero nakikita ko siya as a team that is practicing good collaboration and productivity. Hindi porket na nandito ka, hindi mo gagawin yung trabaho ng estudyante. Kahit ba ikaw ay nandun ka na sa taas, hindi ka pwedeng maggupit. Pwede ka maggupit. Maupo ka sa sahig, tulungan mo sila magdikit ng mga materials. Kasi hindi mo rin malalaman kung ano yung mga concerns nila about the program kung hindi mo sila makakasama sa mga small talks na yan.
If you're not going to include yourself in that situation. That's very nice to hear from you.
Haba na sinabi ko.
Diba?
Pero, paano nyo kaya ikakat?
Pero that's so true, sir. Kasi it can be applied sa life natin, everyday life, na parang we have to be patient. a lot of people rush things and parang gusto na nila gumraduate na agad. And of course, if you're going to have that kind of mindset, hindi mo ma-enjoy yung process of you learning.
Oo, kasi I cannot say that I'm the best sa discipline na pinili ko. Either it's in multimedia or in the field of academe. Hindi ko siya masabing ako yung best, I have good skills ng ganito na on par with known professionals here and abroad. Pero siguro yun na lang yung isang bagay na pwede kong i-offer sa mga students. Yung something like an experience na essential hindi lamang dun sa sa student life nila, but also dun sa growth nila as professional. Parang may nakita ko kagabi na
Quote?
hindi naman siya quote, parang image lang siya. If you cannot be a bridge, be a lighthouse.
Yeah, I
Nakita
saw
ko yun.
that.
Kasi pag hindi mo daw kayang mag-connect, katawanan mo ko gato. Pag hindi mo daw kayang mag-connect ng people, then be a lighthouse as you work as a guide.
As a guide.
For other people. And I see myself, kasi mahina rin naman yung yung skills ko in communicating with other people. Kasi nga, syempre, hindi ko alam, ganun. Pero I see myself as well as the team as a lighthouse. Guide tayo ng students para sumakses sila step by step.
Step by step. Wow! Well, that was a great talk, Sir Lodi. Ang dami kong insights na nakuha na. Akala
Hindi
ko...
naman ako sure.
No, pero kidding aside, sir, grabe. Ganito pala talaga yung kalawak yung mindset mo when it comes to this kind of topic na parang hindi ka lang for MMA talaga. Suit ka for
dancing.
For dancing, gano'n. For ethics din as a teacher.
Hindi ako sure.
No, pero yes, thank you so much, Sir Lodi, for being with us today. And I hope na na-enjoy mo.
Dapat maganda edit niya na.
Yes, ayun, lagot sa editors. But yes, I think we should end it here since medyo mahaba-haba to, sir.
Akala ko 30 minutes.
Ganun pala yun. But anyways, again, sir, thank you. And to our production team. And guys, what do you think? Or who do you think will be the next guest for our next episode with Sir Lodi? Do you have anything to say before we end? Ano bang dapat abangan ng creatives for the next...
Siguro look out for new activities na program.
Yes.
Kasi marami pa tayong gusto mangyari and vision din sa program. Gusto rin natin na the program will be known not only here in Cavite, hindi lang sa Reddit, diba? Sa Facebook, but also sa mga communities outside the region, outside Cavite, outside Calabarzon, and even here in NCR. Gusto nating makilala siya as a program na hindi lang nagde-develop ng excellent students in the field, but also friendly community for us. Kasi that we push the idea of inclusive education. So gusto namin, regardless of your social status, regardless kung sino ka, anong meron sa'yo, if you have special abilities, katulad ng binanggit din sa isa sa mga thesis namin, we want you to be part of the community. Kasi naniniwala rin naman kami dun sa skills.
Everyone can.
Ng bawat.
Everyone can.
Yeah. Diba?
Everyone can and everyone will. Well, I think that's it. Thank you so much, creatives, for listening, and thank you again, Sir Lodi, for joining us. And this has been the Creatives Podcast. See you soon.
Okay.
Cut!